Settle. Hey, easy. Easy there. Head up. That's my boy. Don't move on me, boy.
just now getting my audio on. Some technical difficulties there. You'll have that when you go live. It's not like I do an edited format, so excuse the rough edges. Anyway, I tried to fix that by speaking to you guys in the chat. Anyhow, the point of today's stream, I'm sure we'll get off subject every now and then. This is a Rockstar open world game. But the point of this video is to find the graves of our fallen comrades. And pay respects to our fallen comrades. Having some trouble locating the first grave. I believe it's Jenny. So I am not afraid to admit that I'm doing a little research and trying to find at least the general location that I need to be in. Because all I know so far is that it's near Colter, and that is not much to work with, given the situation and the size of the camp. So and I also have to try and eat my damn lunch while doing so. Damn, who tied this bag? I've got genuine Mexican food from the local Mexican restaurant. And I swear, this bag is tied off like fucking crazy good. Oh. Damn it. Fuck it, I'm just gonna rip into it. I hate to do it, but so between getting dinner, lunch, I suppose, and looking up some information, this might be a little bit of a slow going video in the beginning, but it'll pick up, I promise that. If you're watching this retroactively and you're bored right now, just go ahead and flip forward in the time and skip this part, because we have a lot of action ahead of us. Oh, this is actually Davy Calendar's grave. Okay. This is the guy that died in the very first cutscene of the game. He was in the wagon screaming bloody murder, I do believe. This is Davy Calendar. We've found our first fallen comrade. Alright. So, we're gonna try to probably find Jenny next. Alright. Now we're gonna find Jenny Kirk. Well, hello there. Trying to find the right website I was on. This is a hell of an undertaking. Alright. So, we are going to Jenny Kirk's grave now. We have just found... oh hell, what's his name? David Calendar. He wasn't even really in the game, but for one cutscene. He died pretty much in the first cutscene of the game. Yeah, I was a little lost. I had to find, I'm trying to find all the dead gang members and their graves. We found David Calendar, the guy that died in the opening cutscene of the game. And now we are headed to Jenny Kirk's grave. She also didn't really feature in the game much at all, because unlike Davy, who died in the first cutscene, Jenny actually died before the first cutscene. Which technically they died on the same trip. They escaped from Blackwater.
Here we go, boy.
But just slightly apart from each other. Davy died a little after. How are you ladies doing today, Amy and Rocket? Hopefully well. Well, that's awesome. That it is indeed. Friday is always good. We've got some nice wildlife going on here to the right. We're just gonna leave them be because I've got tons of food and have no need for their pelts. So, happy days for them. What the hell? Okay, I guess it is taking me the right way. It just took me a hell of a ways around it. Yeah, that's the thing sometimes, trying to get them all in. Lately, that hasn't been too much of an issue for me. I've been streaming like a madman. It's a slow part of the year, business-wise, so... video gaming it is. When I'm not undertaking other responsibilities. As far as I know, I have none today though, so it looks like it's gonna be a stream day. Yeah, that was not gonna take me where I needed to go. Sometimes the GPS on this game is a little wonky. We're gonna have to go all the way around through Coltair to get to Spider Gorge, in my opinion. Don't worry, dear. I'm not after you. They're like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you're cool. Alright, so there should be a grave around here. The grave of Jenny Kirk, the girl who died off screen, whom we never even got to meet, really. Apparently she was a younger woman, and she was well liked by the gang, and Lenny was actually sweet on her, so we hear anyhow later, well, earlier in the story now, I suppose, for me. And I'm a little lost again because, as I said, it's really impossible to know exactly where these things are without watching a video on how to find them. I'm just looking up the general area and kind of winging it. So wing it we shall. Maybe let's try a little around that part of the E. Oh, that's the same part I had marked. Shit. Surely it would be hidden in these trees. Okay, so let's go this way a little bit. If you do add another stream though, definitely let me know. I'd like to see if I can check it out. Don't hesitate to tag me in the link when you go live, so that maybe I can catch it wherever I am, even if I have to on my phone. Is the horse on the damn grave? I'd say that's as far north as we want to go. So I'm gonna start at this tree over here and just start walking back. Oh yeah, totally, because I mean, it's so easy to miss a live link to people that you're interested in. So I just always tell people, hey, if you, oh, there it is, right, oh wow, nice. So I always try to tell people, hey, I mean, that I really am interested in, hey, when you go live, don't be afraid to tag me. I totally don't mind at all. I've got a better chance of catching your stream that way. There we go. Jenny Kirk. Poor lady didn't even get any screen time. And now, this is where these get kind of emotional. Because the next graves we're going to go to are actually characters that you really got attached to. I mean, some of them people like more than others. I mean, some people get attached to different characters, obviously, for different reasons. But all the characters coming up I liked. And a lot of them I actually got very attached to. And some of the deaths even hit me pretty hard. So, there's Jenny's grave. We've paid our respects to her. So, we're gonna set up camp, get some food, and get ready to head out of the Amberino Grizzlies. Because I don't think there's another grave up here. I think we're gonna go to Eagle Fly's grave next. The Native American chief's son who died towards the end of the game. Oh yeah, that's the best part of any game, really. Actually, that's what makes a game good, in my opinion. When the story can actually make you feel something in such a manner. Hey, sometimes that's good too. It also should be noted that we play for different reasons. I mean, some of us play for that emotional connection. Some of us play for that scare, that fright. Some of us play for just sheer adrenaline or sport in a game to satiate that. So that's what's cool about video games. There's something for everybody. And no reason is more valid than the other. No reason is less valid than the other. So, that's awesome. It's awesome that we can all get what we want out of one medium. And I do have to admit, you playing games that scare you lends to your stream quite well, because it is pretty fucking awesome hearing you yell and scream when something scares the shit out of you. So it does lend to your stream quite well. Alright, we're about to head out now after breakfast. This is really like become my Tamagotchi. You actually take care of your character before you play. I think that's partly why we all play. I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but it does seem like to me that I love being able to get out of my daily life as well. It's an escape for me. So I totally feel you there. And I would have to agree. I've seen your comment section. It does certainly seem like people do like to see you scream. So I cannot argue with you there.
Ready, boy?
Alright, so Eagle flies. Looks like we're heading to Donner Falls. So firstly, we have to find that on the map. I would imagine that it is near the old Wapiti Indian Reservation, and I am correct. Right there. That was probably an intelligent manner in which to put together the trailer for your channel. Just saying. That was probably a good course of action to reel people in. Alright, so we're gonna head to the falls. Hey, as long as you are cool with that, there's nothing wrong with it. As long as it doesn't bother you sharing those moments, then hey, more power. It's obviously good for you, so hey. And might I add, it's quite obvious other people enjoy it too, so it works both ways. It's good for you, and it obviously brings joy to your viewers. So, two reasons to keep doing it. And there's two reasons that it's a good, positive thing. Anybody who watches this video retroactively, definitely check out my girl Rocket88. I'm gonna go ahead and allow her to plug herself in my comments right now, so just check that out if you get the chance, and if you would, she's awesome. And that's good. That's exactly why your channel is good, because you're in it to make people laugh. You're in it to give people a positive feeling. So that's why it turns out good. You're in it for the right reasons. And that's no big deal. You deserve it. Your channel's awesome. You've been a great fucking help to me. You've stuck with me and you're here now. Hey, I mean, we support each other as gamers, so I like your channel, and I like you, so of course I'm gonna plug it, and allow you the chance to plug yourself on my channel, so it's all good. Oh, it's no thing. It's all good. Got a little bit of a fucked up voice today, but it's all good, totally. I think the last truly scary game I played personally wasn't really even a full game. It was actually PT, the playable teaser from Hideo Kojima, when he was gonna remake Silent Hill, or Silent Hills, they called it. That, and I definitely will be picking up the Resident Evil 2 remake when it comes out in February. Oh well, thank you. I have never heard that before. So, wow. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know, the remake is actually coming out in February, so it would be awesome to see you play that, or the original too. I mean, if you're down with old games, the original, I grew up with that. It was a great game. I don't know how well it's aged. I mean, in my opinion, it's aged better than a lot of games from that era, but any game that's that old is gonna seem dated to some extent. It is a classic though. Damn, I can't wait to get out of these mountains. It bogs down the horse so much. Yeah, I love retro games too. Final Fantasy, the old Metal Gears. Kingdom Hearts, yeah, definitely. I was introduced to that probably over 10 years ago and just fell in love with it. It's a nice, easy-hearted game. There's definitely days where I can definitely just go for some Kingdom Hearts, for sure. Whoa there, Red. Damn. Oh, I love Metal Gear Solid. I'll actually probably end up streaming that again sometime within the month. I'll probably switch to PC to stream that though, because I have an awesome build of MGSV that I want to show off. And Castlevania I love Castlevania. I really need to pick up that bundle that just came out recently of Castlevania. I think it's Symphony of the Night and I forget what other one it was. Rondo of Blood, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh hell. It's been forever since I've actually built anything on my own. I've been lazy lately. Right now I just have my low end rig is an Alienware Alpha, and my high end is, hell, I don't even know. I have to move some shit to see right now because it's actually, let's see, my high-end PC, well, power-wise, I wouldn't really consider it high-end, but what I'm using to play more advanced games at the moment is really just a out-of-the-box Omen laptop, which it gets the job done. I haven't had it stutter on any game that I've played, and I have played some pretty, I play some pretty demanding games when it comes to CPU and GPU. But I actually bought the Omen because the Alpha was struggling to handle some things that I play. Yeah, I used to build my own when I had a lot more time, and that's definitely the way to go. If you have the time and the know-how, I definitely recommend building your own setup. You can get the most power for the most buck that way, for sure. But I do gotta say, I'm really impressed with the Omen laptop because it runs anything I want, and what I want is pretty damn demanding. Because I pretty much play AAA titles like this that are just graphically greedy as hell. So it's a big compliment to the Omen makers that their little, I'd almost say budget laptop can handle all that. Because it wasn't the most expensive laptop in the stable. It wasn't cheap by any means either. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm happy with it. I do gotta say, since I got it, the Alienware Alpha has become more of a movie device that I play like Netflix or my cable provider on. That's awesome. We want different things. I totally want to build a desktop, and you want to build a laptop. That's cool though. I can totally see the appeal in both machines. I actually bought the laptop because I was tired of it having a desktop, and I wanted something that could travel with me, that I could play some pretty awesome games on. But now I want another badass desktop to have like a setup here in my den. But I'll get around to it sooner or later, just like I'm sure you'll get around your laptop sooner or later. Alright. Alright, so apparently Eagle Flies is buried in this area. The Native American chief's son. Oh yeah. If you want endless power, the desktop is the way to go. Although these days, laptops can fit a surprising amount of shit. They really can. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there looking around, but yeah, these days laptops can handle a surprising amount compared to just maybe 5-10 years ago. Alright, so we're gonna start here and just start walking towards the F on Falls. Now I'm not sure if a Native American's grave would look like a traditional European style grave. I know it wouldn't in real life, but then again, I'm not sure who buried Eagle Flies or if he got a traditional native service, which he should have, because he made it back to the reservation before he died. Okay. Yeah, he does have a sort of native grave. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. I never would have realized that was a grave. And I stepped right over it. That's how I found it. And that's his bandana, I think, that he wore into battle. And there we have the grave of Eagle Flies. I know, such a dick move, huh? Such a dick move. Oh, I'm going to hell for that one. Alright, so we walked over his grave and all, but we found it finally and paid our respects after trampling on it. Now, since we're in the area, I wasn't going to do this one this early in the video, but it only makes sense since we are in the area. And this is a huge spoiler warning. If anybody hasn't completed chapter 6 yet, well, it's a huge spoiler just to see who I'm playing as, I suppose. But anyhow, if you haven't completed chapter 6, please tune out right now. I don't want to be responsible for ruining anyone's experience. But anyhow, moving ahead into spoiler territory, we are actually going to go to Arthur Morgan's grave next, because it is in the area. So we're gonna mount up and see if we can't find the man who gave John Marston his life, the gift of his life that he's leading now. And I'm gonna have to look up the general area because I'm not quite sure. all it says is east of, all it said is east of Donner Falls. That's not much to go on at all. Well, I guess we'll try it out. We'll look for a mountain east of Donner Falls. If not, I'm gonna have to look on a different site because that was not a lot to go on. Oh, hey there, kitty. Hey, AC. What are you doing, girl? Yeah. This is just way too vast of an area to be able to not have an area to go to. A smaller area to go to. Damn it. Okay, so we have sort of an area now. Maybe. Well, hey there, Aces. My cat Aces is all up in my shit right now. What are you doing, girl? Yeah, you're a hell of a lab cat lately, aren't you? Yeah. Are you saying hi? Are you saying hi? Yeah, no. You don't. Has anyone ever told you you don't sound like a cat whatsoever? Anyhow. I'm having a hard time pinpointing this because the picture is so small, but it looks like it'll be in this area right here. Yeah. It's weird when they don't sound like cats. Like, I never in my life until I got her did I have a cat that sounded like this. She's actually just about 2 now. I actually rescued her when she was only a couple weeks old. I was at a gas station and she was so weak and starved and thirsty that she could barely even walk. She was just dragging herself along, and she was gonna get hit or die. If she didn't get hit, she was gonna die of starvation or thirst. So I scooped her up, and the guy before me who tried to pick her up, she actually got away from him, but either she didn't want to get away from me or she didn't have the energy at that point to get away. But anyhow, I scooped her up, put her in my car, took her home, put her in my bathroom because I had 2 other cats at the time who I didn't know how they would react to her. So I had to leave again, but to make sure she was alright, I left her a full dish of food and a whole thing of water, and then I left some milk too, just in case, because she was a baby. Well, I come back later, And this cat is fully energized. She's on her feet again. All the food and milk and water is gone. She's just meowing like crazy. She's up and about. I open the bathroom door. She shoots out and she just makes herself a home. And she's been with us ever since. She's my rescue kitty. She definitely, I definitely made a buddy for life, because now she is just like my puppy dog. Wherever I go, she follows. Okay, I think this might be the location. It's either up there or it's right around in here. Not quite sure. I only know what the exact area looks like because you see it when you see Mary Linton go there to pay respects to Arthur. It is a beautiful looking place though, if this is it. Well, the controller just vibrated for some reason. That is awesome. There are so many animals out there that need a home and need help. I can't see that when people go and buy an animal from some organization or whatever, I don't know. I feel like you should give an animal a chance that is on the street or in a shelter or something like that. Any animal needs a home, but there are some animals that are in bad situations that would really benefit from being taken in. What the hell is this? Well. Oh, I think we found the Hobbit house on our way to Arthur's grave, actually. Yeah, we found the fucking Hobbit house. Holy shit. I am still finding new stuff every day. Let us in! All I want to do is go in the Hobbit house. Come on, Rockstar. This is probably one of the more awesome houses I've seen in the game. Alright, so Arthur's grave is around here somewhere. I want to say it's up on that mountain pass, if there's a way up there. But then again, it could be anywhere around here too. I do know that he was buried on the edge, like the edge of a mountain like this, overlooking the edge. Oh wow.
Hey there.
Oh,
So
hey.
where you from, friend?
I guess we could always use a rest.
I am from Mexico. I left because my best friend, a man I'd known my whole life, betrayed me. And why am I telling you this? Because often the company of strangers is the best kind. The closer we get, the more cruel we become. See, you know it too. I don't know how well you know the town of Annisburg, but they tell a story of three brothers, close as can be, until greed destroyed them. They'd found gold together, but one of them ran off with it all. Now, the three of them lie dead. They say the brother marked the spot where he hid the gold tree carvings until he was followed there and shot dead by one of the other brothers. As far as I know, it's never been found. And neither has the body of my master friend.
Huh.
Well, I rested long enough.
That was interesting. I love the stranger encounters at the camps. Huh. Apparently this guy just left me all his shit. How kind. Nice. Anyhow, back to Arthur's grave. That was a cool little distraction. Most certainly. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's just slightly above. Okay, the mysterious hill home. That's slightly above that. First notch is the area where it is, I guess. Alright, so off to find Arthur Morgan's grave. Oh hell. I go hard usually. I stream forever. Like today, I've got nothing going on today, so I plan on pretty much just wasting the day with video games. So I'm probably gonna be on here for a while today, and then I'll be back on tonight. But on average, I usually go anywhere between 4 to 8 when I have the time to do so. And then if it's a short day, I go 1 to 2. Well, there it is. Lately, I've been streaming every time that I have time to play. So, you guys have had a chance to be with me every time I've sat down lately. There's not a time where I've played video games lately that I haven't streamed. I don't know, I like talking to people, I guess, and sharing the experience. Oh, man, my longest stream? Hell. I recently partook in the, oh hell, what's it called? I forget the name of the company, but it was a charity stream for the Children's Hospital of your choice. I picked Dayton's Children's Hospital because it's closest to where I live here on the Indiana-Ohio line, but I actually streamed for 24 hours straight for that charity stream. So that was a hell of an experience, but it was totally worth it. So I'm sort of a marathon streamer, I suppose. I'm a professional gamer without being professional, if that makes sense. Yeah, I actually made it the whole 24 that time. I had periods where I left the game for like maybe 45 minutes to take power naps, but I left the game up and I had a friend doing some commentary, but I pretty much made it the whole 24. I think I took like a 45-minute power nap, but besides that, I went the whole way. It was a hell of a stream. By the end, I was slap happy as shit. It definitely got interesting. Unfortunately, it was on Twitch, and I think it's been erased by now. Bastards. I mean, I do Twitch every now and then, but that's what I don't like about it. It erases the streams after a certain amount of time, and for posterity, I think that it'd be cool to just, like, keep that. Like YouTube, they stay for as long as you want to keep them. They're on here until I delete them or the world ends, as far as I know. Well, here is Arthur Morgan's grave. As we know, I am not invincible to falling asleep on a stream from time to time. But, yeah, I actually did, for the most part, make that 24-hour. But I actually scheduled my 45-minute power nap because I felt like I wasn't going to make it. So I didn't want to fall out, you know, on accident. So I handed it over to a buddy of mine who did some commentary at a campfire while I slept. And then got up the 45 minutes after and finished the stream. Hey, it happens. It's part of us, so I own it. I actually had high morals as Arthur when I played, so I actually got the flowers at my grave. It's cool. If you have low morals when you're Arthur and you beat the game, you don't get any flowers at your grave. But if you have high morals, you get the flowers at your grave, and you get the writing of, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness." You've only been streaming for 2 weeks? Wow, I did not know that. I'm somewhat new too. I've had this channel forever, but I only really seriously started streaming about a month and a half ago. So I'm kind of new too, I suppose. But wow, you seem like you've been around a lot longer than that. You've got a confidence on your stream that would not lead me to believe that you've only been doing this for 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool. Here we go. Oh, fuck. God damn. Alright. There we are. That was Arthur's grave and me flying down the mountainside. Yeah, I want to eventually try to edit some videos together and make some videos in the edited format. But I do have to say I am much more comfortable just winging it with a live stream and doing a let's play, you know? I mean, fuck ups and all, I think it gives it character. I don't know, I have a special place in my heart for the live format and interaction with people who watch. Alright, whose grave is next? That was actually cool seeing the flowers that I earned. I'm looking up to see who's next real fast. I think it'll probably be Susan because we're in the area. Yeah, she's at the Elysium pool. So, I don't know exactly where at. So, what's the difference between a Let's Play and a stream? I guess I never really knew. I guess I kind of thought that what I'm doing is a Let's Play, but I guess it really isn't. If you would be so kind, could you outline the difference between a stream and a Let's Play, and what would you categorize what I do as? Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's why you're more comfortable with it. Okay, I gotcha. I'm tracking. I can see how you would be more comfortable with that. Me? I guess I really don't mind letting it all hang out. Because I do most of my recording on PS4 as of right now. There are a few games that I'm going to stream on PC that will be a hell of a lot easier to edit. I guess, honestly, I'm going to admit it right now. I haven't really learned how to edit PS4 videos all that much. I don't know what software I need. I don't know what apps I need. I don't know if it's on the PS4 or what. Maybe I could use a little help on that, but until then, I'm definitely not making any edited videos on the PS4. Yeah, I do a lot of blind too. A capture card? No, I don't believe so. Is it for the PS4, or is that something that will go with the PC? Sorry to sound so completely uneducated about the subject, but yeah, I don't know much when it comes to editing these days. The last time I took an editing course was in like 2004 in middle school. So technology has changed quite a bit. I'll have to look into that, because I do have an interest in making some edited videos in the future. So Elgato HD60, I will take note of that. Yeah, that would be cool. I could probably do some mad magic with something like that. Because as it is, I guess I'm just comfortable with letting everything hang out. It makes for long videos, but at the same time, I'm live, so what can I do? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I love engaging. That's another reason I like to go live. I really love to engage. But it would be nice to have a few edited videos every now and then to leave as treats for people who watch. I might do that when I actually get into it and get everything set up, or if I need help with a shopping list of things that I'll need to get set up. I'll definitely ask you about that, because you definitely know a lot more in that department, it would seem. So I appreciate that very, 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 very much. So thank you to the stars and back for that shit. Alright. So right now we are headed to Susan Grimshaw's grave. And I cannot believe that this place is still burning 8 years later. That's sort of a little bit of an oversight from Rockstar, because this got lit on fire late in the Arthur missions, and it should not be burning still. It should be ash or completely gone. I agree. Totally. That we totally do. Damn. Just realized something. We're seeing a lot of environments going to these grave sites. Like the biomes are changing so drastically. Because everybody died and was buried in just so many different parts of the game. Yeah, that seems to be how it goes at first. I mean, I could see how it could be discouraging for some people, but the way I look at it, I'm doing this because, one, I love playing video games. It's my escape from my, you know, real life, so I'm gonna do it anyway. And two, I do it for the people who do happen to watch and do happen to interact. So either way, it evens out, and I'm gonna be here no matter what. So my advice to people who get discouraged, do it for you, if anything else. And eventually, the support will come. I mean, yeah, I'm having a slow time right now, but hey, it's all good. I got a few loyal people who interact, so I'm good with that. I feel you there, because I think we do this for a similar reason. I think we talked about that once. And that's an awesome thing to be able to say. I mean, it's not awesome that you're not sure if you'd still be here, but it's awesome that doing this kept you here. That in itself can espouse to the power that this art form can have over our lives. It can actually save our lives, quite clearly. And I'm glad you started YouTubing, because you're an awesome human being, and it would totally suck if you were not here right now. I mean, I'd be talking to myself, and the world would be out one awesome human being like you. And to me, that would make this world a much darker place. I know we're just one person out of many, but the world can become much darker at the loss of just one person. So, you are absolutely important. And it is so great that you're still here. Oh damn. The horse literally took me right to the grave. Well, you totally deserve it, because it's totally true. It could not be truer. Now, I loved Miss Grimshaw. She was rough on the women at first, but you actually get to realize that she really loved all the girls. That's why she was hard on them. That fucking prick Micah shot her. It's funny, everybody else is lovingly buried and Micah is just rotting, frozen. Well, I guess he's not really rotting because he's frozen. But his ass is frozen on the top of Mount Hagen. Pour one out for Miss Grimshaw. And I will be right back. I've got to go grab something from downstairs. I'll be less than 2 minutes even, so if you'll bear with me, I will be right back at it. I am back. Sorry about that quick break. I had to grab a few things and take a few things downstairs. But I should be good to sit in for a good while longer. So that is the good news. Well, hello there, Mangled. How are you doing today, sir or madam? And, well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Never a bad thing to hear, I suppose. Now I'm trying to figure out what grave we're gonna go to next. So this was Susan. I don't think any more graves are near this part of the map. That's awesome. Well, how you doing there, Connor? Nice to meet you. I think we're gonna have to actually head to Lemoyne for the next graves. Well, that's awesome to hear. I will have to check her stuff out too, because I know you do good work, so I imagine anyone you vouch for would be about the same. Alright, I'm gonna ask your guys' opinion on this one. Since there's no grave anywhere near the Elysium Pool and where Susan is buried, would you guys like to see Hosea Matthews and Lenny Summers' grave location first? Or do you want me to go find Kieran Duffy, Sean McGuire? So that's the choices we have. We've got Sean McGuire, Kieran Duffy, and Hosea and Lenny. So wherever you want to go to, that's cool. They're all in Lemoyne pretty much. So it's pretty much set in stone that we're headed down south. So no matter what, we're headed into Civil War country. So there it goes. Well, hey, I appreciate that, Connor. I like the name, by the way. Yeah, Hosea and Lenny I definitely got really attached to. I mean, Sean's death hit me hard too. But Lenny was the one that really did it for me. That was a gut punch. Because I really got attached to Lenny. Especially after that drinking mission where you lose him in Valentine. That shit was lit. So we are gonna look up Hosea and Lenny. I'm not gonna I'm gonna try not to find the exact location, but the area, and try to wing it from there. So apparently we go to Lagras. Apparently we go to Lagras and head directly east to the coastline. So alright, so we're gonna go to Lagras, and that would put us right about here. So the graves should be somewhere in that clusterfuck gangbang of islands right there. So alright. Gotta love some Spyro. The picture, the avatar of my game stream, that would be Big Boss. It would be that's Big Boss before he lost his eye, so I can see how you would think it's Snake. But that's from slightly before the Ocelot encounter that took the eye. So yes, it is Big Boss. And we are gonna try not to die here. Awesome. It's always good to include the husband or wife in the stream. So hey, I'm glad to have both of you. Wow, this stream has really exploded today. I have to thank Rocket. I gotta really give it to you for that one. I did not expect such an audience. Huge props to you. Yes, before he was awarded the title of Big Boss, he was indeed called Naked Snake. Or Nakito Soneku in Japanese, I believe. Oh, you're good. You're good. Talk away. Chat away. That is awesome that you know so much about Metal Gear. I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, so I welcome another Metal Gear fan too. You definitely deserve your humble bow and then some, maybe. I think I heard some of those Murphy Appalachian hillbillies. We may have to kill them if I can find them. Not a big fan of them. Oh well, fuck them. Well, that's awesome. I really can appreciate his Metal Gear knowledge because I'm a huge MGS fan. So, that's great. That is absolutely awesome. Like I said, I can totally respect a fellow MGS gamer because that is my shit. I've been playing MGS since I was literally a kid. That was really the game that got me into narrative-based gaming. That was the game that changed gaming for me. It stopped being a game and became a story for me, if that makes sense. It hooked me. I was hooked the first time I ever played Metal Gear. I'll definitely have to check that out because I am a huge Metal Gear fan, so I'll definitely have to check his stream out then. For sure. I plan on doing some MGS streaming myself as soon as I get the PC up and running. Because like I said, I've got that awesome build of V that I like to show off. But I would like to put up some retro MGS as well. That'd be sweet. Well, we've crossed into Lemoyne. This is one of my favorite areas of the game. Just because it seems like there's so much to discover here, and it almost has a supernatural aspect to this area. With the ghost, the vampire, the strange man in his cabin. Excuse me. Like I said, my voice is a little fucked today. I do a lot of streaming work, and I use my voice often. I've got kids too, so that also really affects my voice sometimes. Depends on if they're good or bad, I guess. If they give me a break. No, they're pretty good most of the time. I barely ever have to yell at them. Couldn't ask for better kids. Okay, so the La Grasse Bayou is pretty much what you're seeing ahead of me right here. This area. So it said to head due east to the coastline. So that would be this way. We're headed to the coast. Hey, sure, if you want to plug, feel free. You guys are here helping me out, so plug away. Plug away. And you seem pretty cool, so hey, you got my join. If you want to plug something, I'll join. And then whoever else retroactively watches this video, hey, you might even gain a few more joins, because I do get some views retroactively after the streams end. So, hey, it might do you some good. So go for it, Connor. I will definitely take that link. So feel free to send that to me. As soon as I finish with this stream today, I'll check it out and join up and do whatever needs to be done. Okay, so we're here at the coast. We've hit our marker. So beyond that, I don't really know where the graves are. So we'll have a look around. I guess we'll just kind of walk. This seems like a terrible place to bury somebody. Is anybody else thinking that? I mean, is anyone else having the thoughts? If your two homies just passed away and you needed to put them in the ground and you stopped here, would this pop into your head? Oh well, shit. I'm gonna bury my two close friends here in this waterlogged shithole. I don't either. I think... Well, hey, XMs. I think we're a little off. I think the directions were written poorly. It said follow it to the coast, but I don't think it really, I don't think it meant for us to go all the way to the coast, because I don't think you could bury someone there feasibly at all. So I'm gonna just put the marker a little ways in like the middle of here, and we're gonna follow the tracks back to Lagros, because it said head due east to the coast. It didn't necessarily, I don't think it means head all the way to the coast. Well, hello, Xavier. So we're gonna retract that, because I don't think they meant head all the way to the coast, because by doing so it's impossible to bury a body there, I would assume. Or if not impossible, very, very hard. So we're just gonna crisscross this whole area and maybe come across the grave. Ooh, what's this? Not a grave. Oh, that's certainly a grave, though. Alright. Here we have Hosea Matthews and Lenny Summers. My boy. My boy, as Arthur would say. My boy. But anyhow, Hosea and Lenny were two badass motherfuckers. Hosea was just the OG dude who just had the clear head, who just pretty much knew Dutch was fucking up. And Lenny was just the kid willing to do anything to make himself useful for the gang. And it got him killed in the end. I hope the same for you, Xavier. I am assuming that you are perhaps an X-Men fan? Lemoyne is meant to represent Louisiana. I think the state of Lemoyne, like, it's just like how Vice City, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was meant to represent Miami, Florida. Lemoyne is meant to represent Louisiana. So it's in a way, yeah, it is Louisiana, but not quite. Like Saint Denis, the city of Saint Denis, we can go to over there behind us is actually meant to be New Orleans. So it really is heavily implied that this is based on real life Louisiana and real life locals from Louisiana. Although they do mention that real life cities do exist within the universe of Red Dead, like Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles. Alright, okay. I had to ask that because of the name and the X thing. So, awesome. That is an awesome real name, by the way. That's even more badass than if you were an X-Men fan. Well, thank you, Little Low. That is awesome. And much respect for you for the Metal Gear knowledge, I gotta say. Yeah, the story of Lenny is pretty sad. I mean, Hosea, you pretty much knew that Hosea wasn't gonna make it out of the game alive. But Lenny, I wasn't so sure about Lenny. I thought Lenny could have had an ending like Charles, where maybe he just went off and disappeared and lived happily ever after. But it was not to be. I'm feeling the love too. Yeah, I realize that. That's why they have those above ground tombs in Louisiana. Yeah, actually, I take that back. My statement about how Lemoyne is supposed to represent Louisiana. Lemoyne actually is a representation of the Deep South. So Louisiana definitely is included in here in Lemoyne. But Lemoyne like represents like Saint Denis, and this area right here is Louisiana for sure. That's where we are, is Louisiana. So that is interesting because you cannot bury people in Louisiana in most parts. But Rhodes is actually meant to be like the area that houses the Battle of Gettysburg, I do believe. Because Boulder Glade here, the Battle of Boulder Glade I'm pretty sure it is meant to portray the Battle of Gettysburg and the Civil War. So a bit of a mush-mouth situation there, guys, but it's all good. Like I said, for the people who don't know, I'm actually learning how to speak again because I've had a serious dental procedure. But yeah, Boulder Glade, or Bulger Glade, is supposed to represent Gettysburg. So I'm not sure if Lemoyne as a whole is Louisiana or it meant to represent the Deep South in general. Well, have a wonderful evening or day, Xavier. Thanks for stopping through. Alright, so next, we've only got 2 graves left. So next, we're going to be going and seeing... We can either go to Kieran's grave or Sean's grave. And... I think we're gonna go to Sean's grave, not Sean, but Kieran's grave, just because it's a little closer. Now, we need to go southeast of Bulger Glade, and it's directly east of Braithwaite Manor, in the middle of a field. Yeah, the story of the sorrow and the joy is definitely one of the sadder parts of Metal Gear. I would have loved to seen that expanded a little more. But what we know so far is incredibly sad of how they obviously are in love with one another and have a child, and the Joy is forced to pretty much assassinate his ass in Russia, I do believe. I think it's in that mountain pass area where you have to sneak through the hindies and the gun emplacements as Naked Snake in 3. But yeah, that's a hell of a sad story. Okay, so we're gonna go down by Boulder Glade. And it looks like it'll be in this area. Right here. Somewhat. Oh, I forgot. We're no longer freezing our asses off in the mountains. So we can actually take this coat off now. Nice. Okay, yeah. Now, are you talking when she throws you off the bridge, or when she breaks your arm later on? Okay. The bridge. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, partner.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking when she also kicks your ass after you land the, that insertion device. It's all good. We're trying to find an outfit that is not warm, that is not for cold weather, and not having any luck. Apparently I didn't pack any. This is probably the best we'll get, because this isn't an extreme cold weather jacket. So there we go. Damn! Come on now. Causing me to lose all my shit. We're actually gonna head into Rhodes and make a detour and get some more appropriate hot weather clothing. Actually, Saint Denis, I suppose, since we're closer. We're gonna try to find everything we need without using the map marker, because really, you didn't get into 4 or 5? Okay, that makes sense. I did get into 4, and I played 5. But they didn't have 5 especially didn't have the same effect on me that 3 and below had. 4 even. 5 didn't have the same effect on me that everything, including 4, had. Everything before 4. It was, I mean, it was still good. It was still a great game, if that makes sense. This is how I'll explain 5. 5 was a great game. It was an amazing game, but it was a poor Metal Gear. It was a terrible Metal Gear, but it was a great game. Is the only way I can explain 5. Metal Gear Survive. Not in the same sense that I would speak about the others. I definitely don't put it in the same category as the other Metal Gears. I mean, as a game, it's okay. As a game, it's okay. But as a Metal Gear, I don't even think it really deserves the title Metal Gear. It doesn't belong in the Metal Gear series. It's an alright zombie game, but to be considered a part of the main canon Metal Gear series, no. No, I don't speak about it in that manner. Hey, I appreciate it, Connor. I'll keep an eye out for that video. Let me know when it releases. I'll return the favor and give you a sub and a like, for sure. We are gonna get cleaned up and change our clothes to something more warm weather appropriate. I appreciate the view, Connor, and I hope the video turns out outstanding.
Howdy, mister.
It's very more people aim for keeps. You get me?
Just thinking. Maybe our problems aren't all that bad, huh?
Ah, ça fait plaisir à entendre.
Have a good one. Hey, partner.
Hey, partner.
Well, guess that's the way.
Well, welcome back. We are glad to have you back. Alright, I'll definitely give that a look. It's funny seeing John get the deluxe bath because he's constantly mentioning Abigail and the fact that he's married. Nice little detail there for New Orleans in the 19th century. The bottle of absinthe on the bath tray. I found that to be very, very period effective.
It's a good service, sure. Real enterprise.
That's for certain.
had to check my battery there real quick.
What's with all the folks out there, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty normal in these parts.
Abigail, that's my wife's name. I'm real lucky to have her.
Well, that's got you quite relaxed, don't it?
Subscribers or views?
You, got any hobbies or anything?
I've been known to put away a drink or two in my spare time.
That is awesome either way, though.
You ever, grab something other than a soda?
You sure do ask a lot of questions.
No answer to that question, I see. I'll take that as a yes.
This life thing? No one told me it'd be so hard. I ain't so good at it.
Nice. That is definitely something to celebrate. I'll have to do something special when I hit 50. I have no idea what, but I'll have to figure something out, I suppose.
No problem. Having a decent conversation is a nice change of pace for me. Just relax. You know I'm gonna take care of you.
Well, a little low, if I may call you that. I absolutely appreciate that to the max. That means a lot to me. And extra points because you're an MGS fan. So, that is beyond awesome. Hey, well, I am glad you would have me. And you seem like an amazing bunch, so I cannot complain. I can only be gracious. I think we'll lose the jacket. Well, that is awesome. I have to say, I am touched that you would vouch for me then, Rocket. I don't know if I deserve it, but that is absolutely fucking awesome either way. I haven't seen your videos, but touche. I do a lot of live videos, so what you see is what you get, I suppose. I let it all hang out. I don't edit a damn thing. Partly because I'm behind the times and I don't know how to edit a damn thing currently. So, hey. Live stream for the win, I suppose. Alright, so we've got the original Red Dead Redemption outfit on with a little bit of a twist. Arthur's hat and the red striped Casimir instead of just the plain white. And the legendary something gloves. I forget which animal it was.
You hear they call the labelers steal wine from church?
I find that most people who are exceptionally good at something tend to downgrade themselves. Everyone I've ever met who is very good at something thinks that they're not very good at it, so that makes sense. Plus, it's a good character trait to have, to be humble. So I respect that. I can respect and understand his humbleness. I don't know, I'll have to give you a watch sometime. I can't really throw in my opinion having not watched, but hey. Bangarang! Boa! What's up? The game lives of green. The game lives of green. However you want to say that. Welcome to the stream, Greenie. I guess we'll put it like that. We've got our outfit changed, and now I want to hit up the Trapper before we head to Kieran's grave. Apparently I just said fuck my horse. We left him at the bar. It's okay, the horse can get a few drinks and come stumbling back to us when we're done at the barber. Hi, he says. I totally did. Oh, we're doing pretty good. We've already paid respects at most of our fallen comrades' graves. We're making a pit stop in Saint Denis right now to do a few things, and then we're gonna knock out the last two graves that are found here in Lemoyne. In the morning, game time. So now we gotta find the Trapper and our horse. Well, we are glad to have him or her. There's my horse, considerably drunker than when we last saw him. I assume, anyhow. I mean, if you left me at the bar, I'd be considerably drunker than when you found me. That's a good one. More humbleness. I like it. What the hell is this? Oh wow, there's another bounty that we can take. We might as well pick this up while we're here. Alright. For the detention and delivery of Anthony Foreman. So clearly we have to take this guy alive if we go after him. He is the former leader. I think that says leader because I'm sure it does not say traitor. He is the former leader of the Foreman Brothers gang and is of dark complexion. I never would have guessed that from the picture. Foreman was under sentence for robbery, pandering, and blackmail and made his escape. He is known for violent behavior and has been spotted in many of the establishments throughout the Saint Denis slums, including the tavern. The above reward is offered by the authority of B. Lambert, Saint Denis Police Department, and will be paid for the recapture of said party. Huh. Okay. Nothing on the back, per the usual. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind as we travel through the city.
Anthony Foreman, check that saloon in the slum. He might have a bounty on his head, but you hardly know it. Carries on about his business in the less salubrious part of town on the long day. Come looking.
Well, isn't that just ironic? Because we're headed to the slums to go to, the trapper and the fence anyway. So we may just pick this bounty up.
That's a mighty forward line of inquiry. The slum dwellers can't be helped, sir. So we're not gonna try.
As a matter of fact, I heard about this fella years ago. What more can you tell me of him?
He's a panderer, a thief, cheat, braggart, somewhat of a hero if you mistaken fools. Simply put, the man is just bad for society.
Society? Well, it's what you make it. If that's all, I'll get after him.
We'd like to have some few words with that one, so bring him in alive.
All right, officer.
Hello there.
Just go away.
You ain't got the stones to say that to a free man, I wager.
And how are you?
Back off.
How you doing? Say.
Jones.
Alright. See which way we need to go. Because I don't want to fuck up Kieran's marker. Actually, wait. I know how I can do this. Horseshoe Overlook, I could easily find that again. So, what we do is that. Alright, so we've got that marked for when we get done with our business here in the city. Hey, it was awesome to have you, Mangled, so I totally understand that. I can't wait to meet you again and have a nice little chat. I can't wait to see some from you as well. So I hope you have an amazing day. Oh, I'm pretty good, little low. Just chilling. It's Friday, laid back. I don't have any real commitments today, so I just figured I'd put on a mega stream of sorts. And by the looks of it, it's paid off. Dividends.
Hey, partner! Mister.
What day are you thinking about adding on?
Over here. Wasn't my time, I guess. Partner. Gentlemen. Hello. Buddy. Hey, partner. You, mister. Hello, partner. Oh, partner. Good morning, mister. Hey, partner. Morning to you. Good morning. You. Hey. Buddy. Morning, sir. Sir. Hello.
Buenos días.
Whoa, way to go, Trolley. How awesome of you.
Hey, come here.
My horse totally just got ran down by the fucking train. Excuse me, trolley train. So apparently you can't hitch your horse here because the train will totally fucking run it over.
Good morning. Hey, morning, mister. How you keep? Morning, friend. Hi there. Hello. Good morning, mister. Hey, partner. Hello. Sorry about that. Well, look at you. Welcome back. Morning to you. Morning, sir. Something else?
That would be cool. Friday and Saturday mornings definitely would be a good time to pick up viewers, in my opinion anyhow. It seems like people are pretty active at those times. And if it's good for you, then that's a double whammy, so why not?
Okay, let's take a look at it. I hope you make some real friends back. Well, I can take it, I suppose. What makes you guess that? Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it.
How's life been treating you?
See if I've unlocked anything new since the last time I've been here. That's definitely new. I need to get a boar pelt for that. Yeah, I agree with Little Low. Friday. So you can have some downtime if you have a stream on Saturday. That would be logical, for sure. Alright. Now to the trapper. Not the trapper, but the pawn shop, basically, which is the fence that you can sell stolen or ill-begotten goods. Now, I wonder where the mask is that causes undead nightmare. I've heard that that is in here. Oh, totally. Some games are better left for streaming and some for editing. I really have heard that the mask that causes the undead nightmare is in this shop somewhere.
Very colorful in the market, you know. I find it fascinating, like a safari.
I ask you, keep out of here. Private area.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Right there on the top. That green mask right there on the top caused the entire happenings an event of Undead Nightmare. So it's kind of cool that it's sitting there. And if it's not in Mexico, technically that means that everyone should be zombies. So that's a nice little Easter egg. Definitely. It'd be cool to do a co-stream sometime with somebody. I actually did a co-stream last night with one of my friends. Actually, two of my friends, because one of them joined in impromptu. The other one was billed to be on the bill, but the other one had just happened to join in, so it ended up being a pretty awesome evening. We can sell that. I'm pretty sure that's a unique item, and there's not another one like it in the entire game.
What some people give away, huh? Whoever gave this to you was very nice.
Gold nugget.
Why not?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the abbreviation. What's DBD? I'll feel like an idiot when you tell me what it is, but hey, it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I do have a PS4 though.
If the goods are of quality, I would buy them, regardless of provenance.
Oh, Dead by Daylight. No, I don't, but I could definitely look into it. That would be cool. I'll definitely give a look to that and see what's up with it. Because I would like to stream something with somebody sometime, so that would be cool. Most definitely. I've heard about it. It's been a while since I've heard about it, so if you want to refresh my memory as to what it is, that'd be cool. Female fertility statue. That's definitely a unique item too.
Look at what you can find hiding in the gutter.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. I like the whole premise of a slasher MMO. That's pretty sweet. If my mom was into video games, that's something she would fucking love. Because she loves the slasher films. I just noticed Lowe's comment. It's pretty good.
Have something to sell?
Hey, what's up, Mach Zero? How are you doing?
From all places.
Not bad. Not bad at all. That's actually awesome that you can be the survivor or the killer. Mad props to the developers for that. Too many people make you be the victim these days in gaming. It's actually cool to have the choice to be the victim or the killer.
Hard to find a more unusual or spectacular selection anywhere in this country, if I may be so modest.
I appreciate that. We're kind of doing something boring at the moment and fencing some shit at the fence, but we're actually gonna head out here in a minute, and oh, there's a cat. Like John.
Hey there, puss.
Hey there, puss. But we're actually gonna head out and finish out the Paying Respects achievement. Well, we might grab this bounty actually before we leave Saint Denis. But I do appreciate you stopping by, Mock. That is awesome of you. We're gonna find our way out of the slums. Well, we're actually not gonna find our way out of the slums, because the bounty's in the slums too. Out of the damn way!
Watch yourself, fool.
Howdy, mister. Morning, mister. Howdy.
Alright, so I think the bounty, the bounty is probably right here. Call my horse in case he tries to escape. Make sure we have our rope, because we obviously can't shoot this guy. But I am going to clean my weapons just in case we do get in a shootout. It's actually the pistol you get from Micah. prick. This is the pistol you get from Jim Boy Calloway. Also, kind of a prick. What are you buying? Oh, I gotta respect that. I have to respect that. Well, interestingly enough, we can't talk to the drunk guys, so maybe they're statically involved with this storyline.
Hey you, what you looking for?
Hey, could you help me find an Anthony Foreman?
Anthony Foreman?
Oh, well, shit.
Where you going?
Your pal just tripped me, but I'm still coming.
Oh, sorry, I'll bring it back, I swear. Shit. Oh, I feel you on the completionist thing. A little low. I'll buy it at a high price, stranger. Oh, I love that guy. I love the merchant from RE4. Totally meme worthy. Come here, prick.
You're coming off that horse.
Alright.
Okay.
Had to rough him up a little bit.
Stop wrangling. Brace yourself lucky I won't be alive. Oh, I'm lucky, all right.
I played the earlier ones, 1 and 2. I never got to play 3, really. But yeah, I messed with the earlier ones a little bit. Oh, Red Dead 1, such a good game. I might as well take this guy's shit too. I mean, he is a wanted criminal. I'm actually kind of in the middle of playing Red Dead 1 also. And Undead Nightmare. It is a disease, little low. I feel ya. Hey, I never claimed not to be a criminal, so it's all good. We won't talk about that. Actually, we will talk about that. We can talk about anything.
No, he was bigger.
That's a little thing for her. But I ain't bringing you in.
Oh, this is the guy that beat up Tilly.
I'm bringing you in because
I'm really gonna fucking have at him. I remember him. He was beating on nice little Tilly. Yeah, that would hurt a completionist. Well, I guess he's done talking. I slowed down so we could hear the whole story. But I must have smacked it out of him. Hopefully they don't kill him, because I did kind of like this guy. I mean, even though he did kidnap Tilly, I did spare him as Arthur, so I hope I'm not dooming him to death now.
Get some rest, Officer.
Hello, mister.
Here's the station. I'm guessing you ain't on this side of town much.
I wouldn't kiss on these people if they were burning.
Ma'am?
Well, it is what it is.
Alright. Now our business in Saint Denis is complete.
He ain't the slightest problem no more. He's yours.
Good to meet you finally, sir. I hope you find our accommodation shoot. Cells back there. I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, I've kind of got an issue with OCD, so I tend to like to do as much as I can too.
After taking that trip through the slums.
Actually, I like the sun.
I like the slums too.
I'm gonna need a hot bath after coming. I'm worth every penny.
Well, I hope my men can do as good a job on these outlaws as you have. Us around here are being made by deputies from now on. No more bounties and sons on me, I'm afraid.
Oh, is it?
This conversation is over.
Yeah, I figured it would. I have the TV on. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Alright. How does it sound now? I was listening to the game through the TV and talking to you guys through the headset, so that's probably why. So it should be good now. If it's still echoing, then there's a bigger issue that I'm unaware of. But that should have cleared it up.
One more time, boy.
Yeah, it was because I had the TV. I was listening through the TV. That had to be it. Yeah, I wasn't aware that it was actually doing that. Or I would have done something earlier, but thanks for that, though. I always welcome constructive criticism. As long as it makes the stream better, I'm down. Alrighty. Hopefully that cleared it up. If not, I'll see what's up later. I may be able to do something really quick. Alright, that might help. If not, I don't know what it is. I'll have to take a deeper look into it later. But that should probably reduce the issue.
You, mister!
Alright. Yeah, it seems like it's an echo with the game for some reason. That always sucks. Stuck at work. I turned down the volume level. Maybe I turned it down too low. I'll jack it just a little bit more and see if we can't have it fixed. So we'll see how it is there. Right about here. Alright. So maybe you'll be able to hear me a little better now, and the problem won't be as bad. Oh, this dick bag.
Are you well?
A new
Let's see
master
what
has been
this
found.
dick has to
He's
say.
leading our people to Chelonia. Rejoice!
Chelonia?
Days like these are intoxicating.
Oh, these fucking guys.
Hey, partner.
How are you, sir?
Okay.
These are some
A
crazy
great and
bastards.
wonderful event is happening in Chelonianism.
Some people think that
It
these
is
are the
quite
altruists
wonderful.
from GTA
Can I tell
V.
you more?
Sure. Why not?
The world is coming to an end. I am
Or
so
the,
happy. A new
the
master has
Epsilon
arrived and he is leading those
cult.
who know
The
to
Epsilon,
safety.
yeah.
I plan on joining
That's the
him
guy.
myself. He's in the hills, near Granite Pass. It's not too late. I've been trying to warn everyone, but no one will listen. Believe me, safety is all that we have.
Okay. Good luck.
Granite Pass, huh? I'll have to check that out sometime.
Please. This kind of closeness cannot happen overnight.
You are lost, my friends, but I can ensure you're found, or you will be found happy and free in Chelonia.
I need to check that place out sometime. For sure.
Okay, boy. You good?
Alright, on to Kieran's grave. And then we only have one grave after that. Well, we should have the achievement. Yeah, there's only so much you can really do when you're recording straight off the PS4, so I'm not sure what the issue would be, but I'll take a deeper look into it here in a bit. I'm not sure if I have my phone playing in the background, because I was watching the video on there too. So I'll check that out real. No, it shouldn't be playing. I have my YouTube turned off. I don't know. I think this is possibly the most comments I've had on a video that isn't just from my 2 cohorts ever, so mad props to you guys for that milestone.
Easy now. Hey there, partner. You're just in a little friendly competition. You a shooting man? I've been looking for a challenge and I ain't found one yet. What'd you say?
He ain't found one yet.
Is you in or not?
Huh. Why don't we find out, fella?
Oh, did I? That is awesome. I'll have to think of something to do to celebrate
Whoever
that
shoots
shit.
the most bottles wins.
That is
okay?
badass.
All
I
right.
have to thank you guys for that.
All right.
I
Stand
can't
alongside
even thank
me.
you enough.
As soon as you pull your weapon and aim, we let fly.
I think my horse is in the damn way. Nope, it's not.
go. You see that?
Just outgunned. One of those things.
Happy with that, not one bit. What do you say we raise the stakes a little?
You're on.
Well, that's what I like to hear. How about this? You shoot 4 birds out of the sky before me, we'll call it a day. All right, rules are simple. We're doing first to 4. You can count to 4, I hope. Stand close. As soon as you see them, start shooting. Wait for it. There they go now. You got a damn good shot, mister. Here you go. As promised.
Revolver.
Thanks, friend.
And that's why they call me
Careful
Revolver.
now. Next time I may not hold back.
Oh, you don't hold back. Because that was too easy.
Okay, partner.
Oh, shit. Apparently I can shoot, but I can't ride a fucking horse. I know, right?
Easy there.
Wow, the Lemoyne Raiders are still around.
If anyone comes sightseeing, they get the Lemoyne welcome. Get trenched in, fellas! You defend this property as long as you're standing. What the hell?
Damn.
Plenty to come here and plenty of them.
Come on, boys, have a fuck.
Trying to get the drop on them, but apparently they're psychic. Oh well, though. Still the same outcome. Still the same outcome. Go find my damn hat. Got shot clear off my fucking head. I think I got everything here as Arthur. I'm not sure though. Oh, a coin purse. Nice. Premium cigarettes. And a card. Yeah. I probably need somebody to help out with banners and avatars and icons as well. I just haven't really got that far as to think about it. Although I do love my big boss iconography. It wouldn't hurt to have a little extra going on the side. I always like abandoned places like this. There's just an aura about areas that have long since fallen into disrepair. Alright, where did my trusty steed Red 2 get off to? I told him to beat feet before the shooting started. Hey, well, thank you. Oh, damn it, why are you running? Come back here, horse. What the heck? I thought for a minute I was into one of the night folk encounters, the way my horse was running from me. Well, I do gotta say, it does fit what you do pretty well now.
Whoa now.
Oh, I think we might have found Kieran's grave. Right.
Stay here.
Oh, the poor kid that got beheaded by the O'Driscolls.
boy.
Alright, one to go. And it's Sean, the Irishman, who got shot by the sharpshooter. Or sniper, if you will, in Rhodes. So we're gonna travel to Flatiron Lake and find the last grave. Let's see here. Hey, you seem to have a fan club, so that's all that matters, right? Maybe you are a pro. Nah, I don't know. I like it that you're humble. To me, that's the true making of a pro, is that humble nature. So props to you for that. Alright, so Kieran's grave is going to be in this area, roughly. Not Kieran, but Sean. We just saw Kieran's grave. So, this is the final grave. We've paid respects to all the fallen Vanderlyn gang members. There's that humbleness from Little Low. Alright, wow, he was really close to Boulder Glade. I go on cam every now and then, but lately I've just been doing audio. I don't know, it's felt right for some reason. I'll have to do a cam video sometime. After we get this last grave, we may actually head home to Beecher's Hope and see John's family. Sit down for a home-cooked meal. We might go visit Pearson and Rhodes first, though. Pick up some provisions for the trip home. If anyone wondering, Pearson is a living Vanderlyn gang member who used to be our cook.
No one can stop us, eh? You know I love you. Good fella. That's my boy.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Mock Zero. I appreciate the sub and the view and the fact that you stopped to chill a little bit, so I hope you have a wonderful Friday. I can't wait to see you again soon. Yeah, I probably will one of these days. I might even do it to celebrate the 50 views here for my next video or so. the way my cam's set up, it'll be more like a full potty stream, because you can pretty much see my whole couch and the entirety of me. But yeah. Oh, I may indeed have to do a cam stream to celebrate the 50 views that I just got today. Not the 50 views, but the 50 subs. Damn, they put Sean out in the middle of nowhere. Literally buried him in the middle of nowhere. Alright, we're gonna get off here and see if we can't find the grave.
You, boy. Right here, fella.
Alright. It's a really remote area. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's hidden really well. And there's the last grave. We've paid respects to all of our fallen comrades, and I've just earned the Paying Respects trophy. So that wraps up the guide to the Paying Respects trophy. But I am going to keep playing for a little bit, and now we are going from a Paying Respects guide to basically a free play AMA. So, yeah, now we have no real mission statement, and we're just gonna dick around for a little while. Wonder what the hell this is.
You got the wrong fella. I ain't political.
If you wasn't political, you wouldn't be no federal tax collector.
They's freeing our chattel!
Damn, that got intense.
They got me captive. I'm a prisoner of these men. Partner? They came out of nowhere, okay? Next thing I was regaining my facilities, tied up here. Please, cut me free. You're free, my friend. You have no idea how thankful I am. You ain't home dry yet. Run along. I know. I think they hid my things in one of those boxes. Sir, they're yours. Well, guess I'm one of the good guys. Good luck to you.
Damn, there's a lot of shit here. Set up camp, get a little rest, and then head in for provisions at Pearson's junk store, and then make the long trip out west, home. She's always innocent. Have our coffee and then set off to meet Pearson, the beloved Vanderlyn gang cook, who's gonna load us up with provisions for the long trip out west to make it back to Beecher's Hope. Alright, we're gonna strike camp and head into Rhodes. That wasn't nice. What a dick. Check our mail here. See if we have any letters from former gang members or anything.
Mister? Please tell me that blood came from a bear you killed. Hello?
You're enough to scare a horse.
Hello again. I thought you were sweating a little.
Need a rest with all that nothing you've been doing, huh?
Nothing for us.
Thanks, partner. Partner?
Alright, into town we go.
Hey, mister.
Hello.
You need a ride somewhere? I'm your man.
Miss?
Why, hello there, sir.
Howdy. Hey there.
After you finish the main story, the general store in Rhodes gets the sign above it that says Proprietor, Simon Pearson. And he, if you remember, is the cook from the Vanderlyn gang.
Take your time, have a look. Pretty reliable, that. Done. Sure, thanks. That's that. Good. All right. All yours. Another? Okay. Sure, thanks. Enjoy. Yep. All yours. I'm glad that's taken care of. to Clemens Point the other day, just to see it again. Brought it all flooding back.
Huh.
Yep.
I should head to Clemens Point before I leave. See it again too.
Big boy?
Oh, you have to love. You have to love the love. It is in the air. I sense good vibes. Good, like, sibling, jesterly vibes. It's good to have you two here. Damn, this looks a little different than I remember.
Slow now.
This is the second hideout, well, the third technically, that the gang had after being ran out of Valentine.
Is that all?
I'm glad you're here. Yeah, a lot of memories. This is probably the camp I spent the most time in. Because I spread things out really, really far in this chapter. Not a lot here to really let you know that we were ever here, but here's the log from one of the fires. This was the scout fire. Yeah, this definitely brings back the memories. Gotta be careful because John Marsden cannot swim. Oh, that's cool. That's absolutely cool. I never remembered this wrecked boat from before. Wow, some kind of dead animal here. Looks like a big elk, actually. I swore it just gave me an option over here to do something, but maybe that was a glitch. Well, It looks like there's not a whole lot we can do here besides reminisce. So we're gonna head our way. We're gonna make our way back to Beecher's Hope. It's a long way. We can probably camp here for the night, actually. That'd be cool if we could camp at our old camp. It's kind of ironic. Oh yeah, we can. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a pretty goddamn good stream raid, I have to admit. I cannot deny that. Gonna get him a little bit of rest and we'll head out at nightfall. Damn, I never realized it got so foggy here when I played before.